what areas have you seen your game improve throughout the fall?
Right. No, I feel like my game has improved in many areas, but I think mainly just figuring out the offense and trying to figure out what we're trying to do behind the call. Trying to get in Coach Gaddis's head and really figuring out, okay, he called this play for this or for this type of route or to get this type of look. And then I think really just basing things off of like rotation, safety rotation, knowing like where my hot could be, how I get the ball out quicker. I think I've improved in those areas.
How important are these
Thanks so much.
For you? I mean, you're behind Tyler, but obviously you're one injury away. Like, just how these are some of the best game action you might get all year. Just how important are these scrimmages for you?
Right. No, these scrimmages are huge. Not only for me, but for everybody, for the whole team. Really, just like Coach Cristobal said, setting an identity. I think it's huge. Like in practice, it's one thing, and we gotta turn our tempo up in practice. We gotta turn our intensity up in practice because that's our standard. That's got to be our culture. But also throughout the scrimmage, I think just turning things up and really setting an identity. We gotta get this ball. It's 3rd and 1. We gotta drive the ball. Our O-line gotta get a push, right? We gotta make a dent. We gotta be able to run that football, like that type of deal. But me on a personal level, I feel like these scrimmages are huge for me, just to really come all together because we go out there and practice every day, but really just put it all together and see the rewards of the work that we've put in throughout fall camp.
Jake, because quarterbacks see everything, what's the one area that you think where this team has come the farthest in the last 3 years?
Has come the furthest?
Yeah.
We've definitely improved in a lot of spaces. I love our run game, though. Our run game, it definitely complements our pass game, and vice versa. So that opens things up for us pass game-wise. But no, I definitely think that our O-line has done a great job, and our D-line, our defense also. Our defense is the real deal. So props to those guys and Coach Steele and all the defensive coaches for just putting in the work since spring ball. They've gotten so much better. But no, I'm excited for this year and see what our defense can do for us.
Now, they really wanted to improve from last year. So what is the difference that you see?
I mean, I'm not on that side of the ball, but I think as far as like them just disguising coverages, they have a mix of coverages and blitz packages and just different things going in. Things that I'm not sure if we'll see throughout the course of this season. But obviously it makes you a better quarterback to be able to go against that every single day and try to figure things out because we're not game planning for our team, but going in and watching film, you try to figure tendencies out and you try to do things on your own. And with Coach Ponce and Coach Crush, Cody O, all those guys. So, I mean, I think it definitely makes us a better quarterback to go against them and just a better offense overall every day.
Jake, what about the run game in particular do you really like?
I like that we're getting yards. I like that we're moving that ball. No, but I like our RPO stuff that we have off of it. And it is an RPO, but it's like a tag. That we have stuff where it's just straight RPOs, and we have stuff where it's like run game tags. To where if he's going to get tackled, you throw that ball. I like that type of stuff about it, the flexibility of it, some check stuff here and there. I like the flexibility that we have in the offense for that, and just really the offensive line making a dent, and our running backs being able to see that dent and get gone, go, run.
From watching Tyler, where have you seen him get better over the course of the last few months, especially in camp?
I think Tyler's definitely improved. Like I would say, not only as just a quarterback and a leader. Which is huge, and that's something that we need on both offensive, defensive, and just overall as a team. But I think Tyler's definitely, last year he showed that he was a leader, right? And I think that this year he's coming back and reestablishing that he is a leader also this following year. But no, I've seen improvement in game for him. I would say just like familiarity with the offense, being able to get the ball out quick and those type of things.
I swear I'm trying not to get you in trouble with this, but when people saw like the upgrades to the locker room.
I'm sorry, you said what was that?
When people saw the upgrades to the locker room, social went crazy. when the school put out the neon trim uniforms that you guys are going to wear a couple times, social went crazy. I know none of it matters, but how cool are the cool elements? Like how much fun does that add to all of this for you guys when people see stuff that's going on behind the scenes here, and it just further endears, I guess, the program to the fans?
Yeah, no, definitely. The cool items are cool. No, but no, I'm super thankful for that locker room, for the weight room, the upgrades to the weight room, and just things around the campus. Really, like everything's getting renovated, just around campus, and we're making this a beautiful place. That people come to Miami, not even to come visit the school, but they want to come see the school. They want to come see the U, right? That type of deal. But no, I think it definitely throughout fall camp, it's been a great experience to have a locker room that we have chairs. They don't quite recline yet, but once they get there, then we'll be in there. But no, I think just the weight room, I think that just improves the quality of time that we have in the weight room. There's little things and like little, I would say like the jammer stuff that we have, like that stuff, we didn't have that before. So I think going into this year and being able to lift and use those jammers or use different things, lift different technology, I think that is really gonna bring our game up and I think just help us overall as a team and keep us safe.
Have you heard her? It's probably just Mario not wanting you to be comfortable during camp. It's probably.
You know, sometimes you got to deal with things like that, but.
Have you heard from any alumni, joking around, calling you spoiled or anything, just because they didn't have all this stuff?
Oh man, I haven't heard that, but I'm sure it's definitely happening. I have a year under my belt with the old locker room, so.
From the receiver group, what would you say you've seen the most them progress in the relationship you guys have built so far this fall camp?
I think guys really trying to buy in. I think that's been a huge improvement. Is guys really trying to buy in, and coach always talks about it. There's you have to trust, right? So trust is a huge thing. You have to have player-to-player trust. You have to have coach-to-player trust, player-to-coach trust. It goes back and forth, right? Player-to-system trust, like all that type of stuff. You have to have all that stuff in place in order to take that next step. If you're not buying into the offense or you're not buying into the defense or the special teams, if you're not all the way bought in and you're kind of half in, half out, but you want to be in, it's not going to work out, right? You're never going to take that full step. You're not going to go in and get extra work. You're not going to go in and dive into it, really. I think they're taking that step of, and I can say this just as being part of the quarterback room also, I think they're taking that step that is going into trust coach and going into trust the system, a new system, right? And I think that's tough. But no, and I think really just our player-to-player trust, guys staying after, holding each other accountable. I think we've definitely improved with that, and I love to see like you have Keyshawn Smith, who ended up calling guys up afterwards and just talk to the offense right before one of our last scrimmages, and talk to us and how we need to hold each other accountable, how we need to improve, and the things that we need to do to have a great season. So I think just guys holding each other accountable and just like player to player and trust, and player to system trust, and player to coach trust.
Thanks, Jake.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys so much.